Really good win. Padres are back. They've won 3 straight. And on the night where Fernando Tatis Jr. plays at home for the first time since 2021, not surprisingly, he stars. Ha-Seong Kim, really the hero, with a 3-run home run. But Tatis, 3 hits, a spectacular play in right field. The energy, just the way the crowd reacted to him when he took the field tonight in right field. And it feels like there's a different team right now. It's 16-14 overall, taking game 1 from the Reds 8-3. So John and Jim with you. It is a wrap-up show on a Monday night. Make your way in and subscribe. Smash the like button for us. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. We appreciate your support. We really do. The super chats, thank you for your support of this channel. Great way to do it. Just click the $ below the chat box. We get to all of the super chats, as you know. Thank you for your support via the memberships. Click the join button if you'd like to become a member of the channel. And Jim, I mean, a really good night. 16 more hits. Are they still in Mexico City? 3 straight wins, 8 runs. And the Padres win behind Tatis and Kim.
It's the power of the sombrero.
Yeah, that's right.
This team looks completely different. It's a 3-game sample size, but
true.
The biggest thing with this team that they could not do was score runs at home. And albeit it's against the Reds, and they've played extreme. I mean, if they played the Reds 150 times a year, they would set a single season record for most wins in a season.
Would they lose at home?
Drink.
Bless you.
No, they would never lose.
Bless you in the chat for Jim.
They're 13-1 in the last 2 years versus the Reds, or
That's
3 years.
Crazy.
It's been crazy. So take care of business, which is what they did tonight. Score some runs, which is what they did tonight. I mean, we were seeing these guys get, just like looking silly at home. I mean, this offense was so bad at home in the first month of the season. And tonight, it just felt like that when they needed a hit, they were going to get a hit. When they needed a home, like they were going to get that. Whatever they needed offensively tonight, they got it. I think there were 7 for 15 with runners in scoring position tonight.
Jeez, more opportunities.
Let me check here to make sure. They were 7 for 17 with runners in scoring position.
Pretty good,
which is great. We'll get to Snell in a second, who pitched really well. But the offense, to me, especially at home, it's just one of those things where, like, okay, finally they break through. You get the top of your lineup, Tatis, Machado, Soto, Bogarts, all getting hits. Just a great night. Everyone got hits tonight.
Every single one. 16 hits is a big total. We're going to get to all the super chats, and we'll start it off with our buddy Vector53, who's got the first super of the night. Before we do that, shout out to our buddies over at JuneShine.
Yes.
A couple of things with JuneShine. An amazing company. As you know, I'm a huge kombucha drinker. I'm a huge JuneShine fan. They've got great products, but here's the thing. This Friday, they have a watch party for Padres Dodgers over at JuneShine. They have live music as well. It is a great spot if you've never been over there. They used to have an old spot in North Park. They have a new spot, centrally located, tasting room in San Diego. So great spot. Thank you, JuneShine, for your support of this channel. Make sure to get over there Friday night. Watch party for the Padres and the Dodgers. Let me get to this first super of the night. And actually, before I do that, let me open this up. Cheers, Jim.
Crack it. Cheers. Crack it open.
This is a great. This is my favorite, probably Pog, passion fruit, orange, and guava.
Of course it is.
Give me a break. So
passion
good.
Fruit.
All right, let me start with Vector53. He says, was at the game tonight. Great game for the fans and Nando. I thought this game was going to be sold out. That was my mistake. It was a huge crowd, though, for a Monday night.
37?
38,000. Yeah, just over, somewhere between 37 and 38,000. I just thought the way the crowd reacted to Fernando Tatis Jr. when he took the field, and then when he got in the batter's box, and the way he like bowed to the crowd, took his hat off, it's almost like he's playing with as much, I don't even know, just like youthful
confidence,
exuberance. Yeah, that too. But he's playing with this like just
love of the game,
level of enjoyment that was not happening in 2021. I mean, I know it was not. He just didn't look like the same player.
Well, you know why?
Here it is 2 years later. Why?
Because he's healthy.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I thought in 2021 he was pretty healthy. He did hit 42 home runs in 130 games.
He had a subluxed shoulder for the entire year.
Yeah, 2022 when he was top 3 in MVP voting for 2020 and 2021, right?
He had in 2022, Johnny didn't play. In
2020 and 2021, he was top 3 in MVP voting with the same injury, right?
Well, 2020, he Remember, just rewind a second. Remember when we found out like he's dealt with a shoulder injury for a while, and we're like, wait, what?
That was during the 2020 season.
Yes. And then 2021 happened where he subluxed his shoulder like 55 times.
True.
And we saw him at the end of the year just not looking like himself. I just think, again, I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again: lose a battle, win a war. And you can say what you want about the suspension. I get, but if that was a prelude to him, the only way he was going to get shoulder surgery, then honestly, I take it.
Yeah, I do think there's something to be said for his health. I think there's, oh gosh, I almost left the chat. I think there's another thing to be said for he understands what was taken from him by his own decisions and now really comes to not take this for granted, this opportunity. The whole right field thing in 2021, I thought it was overblown, him not wanting to, quote unquote, be there. I just think he's appreciative of being back and that he's not taking it for granted, which he probably did before the injuries and the PEDs. And tonight was just, I mean, he's just playing great baseball. Jimmy's hitting 9 consecutive games, he's hitting 304. Padres are 7-3 since he's returned. They're 8-3 in their last 11 games. I think I have that right. So, I mean, they're playing good baseball right now. They are.
Yeah. Like I said today on John and Jim, have a stretch where you go you go 11-3 in a 14-game stretch, or you go 10-4, and they're 7-3 in their last 10.
Yeah,
and that's since Tatis has returned. Have a good series versus the Reds here. Go into the weekend versus the Dodgers, and then you've had that 10-4, 11-3 stretch. And then you can build on that. And then you can continue to have like 6-4 stretches. You even go 5-5 here and there, but consistently go 6-4 in 10-game stretches. You're going to be, you're really going to be really set.
Thank you, Matt, for your super chat and your membership. Again, guys, if you want to make sure we get your comment here tonight, you can click the $ below the chat box. We get to all of the supers. If you want to weigh in on another Padres win, their third straight, come home from Mexico City, don't skip a beat, pound out 8 runs and 16 hits. And he says the curtain call for Ha-Seong Kim was louder than the home run itself. That was amazing, especially with the sombrero. Yeah, so the sombrero stays, as we've been talking about. The Kim home run, and I heard Andy Hopper with him post-game, was obviously a huge moment. I mean, it just clears the wall. The game's tied. He's been mired a bit in a first-month slump, although he's had a couple of huge hits, including this one here tonight. We know what you're going to get out of Soto and all these guys. I mean, Tatis, Machado, hopefully what we're going to get. Bogart's 30-game on-base streak. When Kim delivers the big hit, when Carpenter and Cruz deliver the big hits, you're going to be in for a season where you can win 90-plus games. And Kim's done it a couple of times, including tonight.
Hey, remember the last 10 wrap-up shows I've been talking about, guys, the season's not going to hinge on if Ha-Seong Kim just goes over 4 in one night.
Right.
But when Ha-Seong Kim does get big hits, like you just said, you're going to be winning a lot of games. And he's going to, and it's like, look, he's not going to have the best batting average ever. He's not going to have 30 home runs, and he's not going to have 100 RBIs. He's not going to hit over 300. That's just not what is going to happen with Ha-Seong Kim. But I never will get upset with Ha-Seong Kim, and we'll keep him out there, and he's going to get his share of hits here and there. He's already, he has now 2 big hits this season, both of them resulting in wins. The walk-off against, who was it? Arizona? Yeah, I think it was Arizona.
Was it the 5th game of the year?
Yeah.
Or was it later than that?
No, they were down by a run in the 9th, and then David Dahl hit a home run, and they went back-to-back to walk off the game. And then tonight with Ha-Seong Kim hitting that 3-run homer, he's going to have these moments. Just don't expect it to happen every night, and be okay with it too. Be okay with it. Oh no.
You going to sneeze? Bless you. Mark, what's going on? Beautiful win. Let's go. Mark Nimitz is the title sponsor of the wrap-up show. And while Mark is with us here tonight in the chat, let's tell you about everything that he offers for Padres fans. He's been the title sponsor of this channel since day one. We don't do this channel without the support of Mark Nimitz and our sponsors and our viewers. Simple as that. We don't do it without all you guys. So please support Mark. He's an amazing insurance agent with great service and communication. I have a homeowner's policy, a life insurance policy, and an earthquake insurance policy with Mark right now. He can save you hundreds of dollars. You and your family, hundreds of dollars just by switching over your insurance. If you ever have a claim, will save you thousands of dollars. He's a great insurance agent. He's located right here in San Diego. He's been born and raised here, San Diego native, and a lifelong Padres fan. Great service and communication. You can take it from us. Again, because we have policies through Mark over there at Farmers Insurance. You can see the website on the screen right now. If you want to get a quote online, you can do so at his website. Click the link in the description down below. Auto, home, renters, earthquake, business, condo, life, whatever it is, Mark Nimitz is your guy. And if you support this channel, please support our local partners, including our title sponsor, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance.
Yeah, all his information is above my head, and Nimitz at farmersagent.com. When you reach out to him, let him know that John and Jim from the Wrap-Up Show sent you.
When you have a renewal, before you renew, please get in contact with Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. He is there for you. He is there for Padres fans. Jared, thank you for your super chat and your support and your membership. He says Nando looks up to speed. Yeah, it is kind of amazing, Jim. When you can, I mean, he did sit for the better part of 2 years and had multiple surgeries. Multiple.
And now he's hitting over 300. He's playing great defense in the outfield. He's, gunning guys out. It's just having fun. It's Tatis needs room to roam. I think right field's perfect for him. His range, I said this tonight, it's got to be some of the best.
It's bonkers. He made up so much ground on that ball. Dude, he almost made the play easy at the end.
He can get to any baseball he wants to get to anytime, because he could just go out there and just run. So I think for Tatis, it's been great.
By the way, the question from, is it Scythe or Sith? Free quotes on your insurance for Mark Nimitz. Mark in the chat saying yes. Okay. Click the link in the description down below. You're looking for an insurance quote. They are free through our title sponsor, Mark Nimitz. All right, let me get back to these super chats that are rolling in. Thank you for your support, guys. Subscribe if you're here. Padres win tonight, 8-3 over the Reds, a third consecutive win. The offense coming to life, not just in Mexico City, but tonight at sea level. And Luis, thank you for your super chat. He says, imagine Padres starting to sell sombreros.
It's going to happen.
I can see it, right?
I mean, they keep winning with the sombreros. It's going to keep happening. Guarantee it.
Definitely. I mean, they used to sell, what they sell for Paddock, the stupid sheriff hat.
The Paddock hat, the swag chains. I mean, all this stuff. Yeah.
Dude, if you're selling Paddock hats, you're selling sombreros.
You're going to be selling sombreros.
Right.
No question about it.
So, Luis, thank you for your super and a very good point. Back to Jared. Thank you, Jared. He says, this looks like the team we have been waiting for. Yeah. And, truth be told, it's May 1st. I mean, we've waited for a month, but they're only 30 games in, and there's so much baseball in front of this team. And like Jim just mentioned earlier, it's like if you find one 11-3 stretch, 13-4 stretch, something like that, that carries you a long way. That could carry you for the first half of the season. You ride one or two of those over the course of a year, you can win 90 games. Mm-hmm. You got two or more of those in a year, you can win 95 games. So it's encouraging and it's promising. And you look at the complexion of this team. If Snell's going to pitch like this, we haven't even mentioned Snell. But if he doesn't walk anybody and goes 6 innings, and you got Musgrove and Darvish, and you got Josh Hader at the back of your bullpen, you got the pieces in place.
Because look at last year. They went, 18-9 in April or something crazy like that?
Was it April? Or yeah, those first 2 months were really good.
And then what happened? They played 500 baseball for 4 months.
Yep. But
because they had that great month to start the year, they had some wiggle room. And they can afford to go 15-14. This team, I think, will do that. I think this team will have a month like April of last year, right? Just everyone wanted it right away. Everyone wanted the 18-9 start. Everyone wanted the 20-8 start. What the Pirates are doing, what the Tampa Bay Rays are doing, and
Baltimore.
And look, that's still to say, the start of the season was a disappointment. I mean, from these guys, it was absolutely a disappointment, but they can turn it around with a great month here, and I think that is on the horizon with the way they just have played the last 10 games. Don't you just feel it, John? You just feel like, okay, this is turning around now. Things are starting to happen. They're looking more comfortable. It's time to go.
Yeah, I do. And I think Tatis is a big reason why. And it's not as easy usually as one player. I mean, it's not like Mike Trout makes the Angels go in terms of wins or losses, or Shohei Ohtani even. But Fernando Tatis Jr., for whatever reason, he's got this infectious energy. And when you add him to an already very capable team, I mean, you could argue without Tatis, it's one of the better teams in baseball. Just look at last year, especially with the addition of Bogarts. But you put Tatis into this equation, and if he's playing free and loose, you got a chance to win a lot of games. And that's what's happening right now with the Padres. Jim, while we have a moment, it's pinned at the top of the chat, the link for our friends over at FOCO. They've just been with us here for a couple of days. And if you were with us a couple of days ago, and you can see you can see my screen, right? Yeah, you can. We told you 2 days ago, I think, on Saturday night, they had this Fernando Tatis Jr. Mexico City Series bobblehead, and we told you it was going to sell out, and it did. And we gave you really the first opportunity to pre-order that. If you click the link at the top of the chat right now, you can see all of their products with the Padres, including brand new Mexico City Series bobbleheads for Juan Soto, Manny Machado, and Joe Musgrove. They all will sell out. They all will sell out, like the Fernando Tatis Jr. bobblehead. Jim's very familiar with FOCO. He can tell you about the quality of these products, and it's more than just bobbleheads if you scroll. But if you're looking to commemorate the Mexico City Series, and if you want a bobblehead for Juan Soto or Manny Machado or Joe Musgrove, they're available right now for pre-order, but they're limited edition. If you want them, pick them up right now. Click the link pinned at the top of the chat. Thank you for your support of our newest partner, FOCO. You can browse their whole collection of Padres gear. They have so much stuff, including a Juan Soto Silver Slugger bobblehead from last year, Xander Bogaerts bobblehead. They've got a spring collection of clothing as well. But, Jim, you're very familiar with FOCO, and they've got bobbleheads available right now of superstars for the Padres, and these will sell out.
Yeah, if you like bobbleheads, the only place to go is to FOCO. They do the best quality bobblehead. They do the coolest bobbleheads. They don't just do it for the Padres; they do it in every sport. And if this team continues to roll, but bank on this, John.
Yeah,
bank on them making a Fernando Tatis Jr. sombrero bobblehead.
Ooh, I like that.
Bank on it.
I like that a lot.
And I would buy that so fast.
Also, if you click the link at the top of the chat, this is called Bad Photoshop by me. Move over to if you click the link at the top of the chat, you'll get 40% off sleeveless tops and tanks for Mother's Day. Are you looking for the perfect gift for the woman in your life for Mother's Day? 40% off.
Not really, but
you might be.
I might be.
You're not, but somebody might be. Click the link at the top of the chat. Thank you for your support of our newest partner at FOCO. All right, let's get back to the chat, guys. There was a lot to get into. Padres win tonight over the Reds down at Petco 8-3 in front of nearly 40,000 fans on a Monday night. The return of Fernando Tatis Jr. to Petco Park. I'm trying to catch up on the Supers, Jim. Did I miss anything before Nick? No. Okay, let me get to this one here from Nick. Stand by. All right, Nick, thank you. He says, shout out to Tapia. Could use a power guy like him in the bullpen to perform consistently. Yeah, he went the last 2 innings of this game, right?
He did, yeah.
Tapia's back. He went 2 scoreless innings for the Padres there late. Yeah, I'm with you. That's encouraging and important. You look at the bullpen tonight. Stephen Wilson, 2 strikeouts in a scoreless 7th inning. Domingo Tapia, 2 strikeouts, no hits in 2 innings. The bullpen, Jim, 3 hitless innings with 4 strikeouts.
Love to see it. The bullpen, I'm not counting what Stephen Wilson did in Mexico City at all.
Right.
Like, I'm not counting what Joe Musgrove did in Mexico City. I'm not counting what any pitcher did in Mexico City. Tonight was just a fun night. It was just fun. We've gone 19 minutes, John, and we haven't even mentioned Blake Snell tonight.
Well, we've mentioned him in passing.
Like, we haven't talked about Blake Snell. I think we should start talking.
I mean, here's what I like the most. He just threw strikes. It wasn't a perfect outing, but who cares? By throwing strikes, you get through more innings. He got through 6, and it was a quality start. He let 3 runs. You take 3 runs, 6 innings every single. I'll take it for the next 26 starts from Blake Snell. I'll take my chances. Thank you, Jesus. That's very kind of you to join us tonight.
When this pitcher does not walk anybody,
yes,
he is undefeated. They are undefeated.
Is that right? What's the record? You're saying this year or in general?
Anytime that Blake Snell in a Padres uniform has had an outing with 0 walks and I think 6 innings, this team does not lose. I heard it on on Bally's. Let me look it up real quick. But that's always been the key with Snell. And everybody knows it, including him. throw strikes and don't walk anybody. And if he does that, he's dominant.
Right.
Plain and simple.
It's true.
It's like the easiest like math equation ever. Like it's literally 1 + 1 is throw strikes, don't walk anybody equals win. Because if he does that, his pitch count is through the roof, and he can get to the 6th and 7th inning.
How many pitches did he throw to get through 6? Was it 100?
It should have been less than 100. That was such a tough play that Cronenworth tried to make.
Yeah. We're in and out of his mitt.
Yeah. I mean, if he made that play, he throws 97 pitches in 6 innings.
It was 101, which is fine for 6 innings. For him, that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be 15 pitches an inning. 15 pitches is 90. He's not a 15-pitch guy.
No.
He's on a good day, 16, 17. Mm-hmm. On a bad day, 24, 25 per inning.
But the thing but tonight, nothing but praise for Blake Snell.
Yep.
He pitched great. You're going to hear losers say, apologize to Snell. And when Soto gets big home runs, you're going to hear people say, apologize to Juan Soto. Okay, we look at day-by-day basis here. And with Snell tonight, he did great.
And I'm glad you mentioned Juan Soto, who in his last 3 games is now, let me do the math on it, is 5 for 10 with 5 walks. 5 for 10 with 5 walks. There's some power in there. Ripped that double tonight, had a home run the other day in Mexico. He's hitting 214. I get it. It's not great, but he was hitting 170 a few days ago. His OPS is 780. Not Juan Soto standards, but not bad. Tatis, for example, is 811 right now. Bogarts, for example, is 892 right now. So Soto is slowly but surely, Jim, heating up, I would say.
Yeah. He is seeing the ball much better. He's hitting the ball to like left center, which is when he starts driving the ball to left center or even up the middle.
Yeah, even up.
Watch out.
I was going to say up the middle.
Yeah,
and that's what he did tonight. Joe, thank you. Says, hey, John and Jim, I started watching you guys in the offseason. I haven't stopped. Love your content. Joe, thank you. For the 300 of you that are here live, for the hundreds more that will watch this thing on replay, please subscribe. We're here for folks like you, for folks like Joe, on good nights and on bad nights. Padres win tonight, 8-3. If you're a Padres fan, you have to subscribe. Thank you for your support. Appreciate the super chats as well. Just click the $ in the chat box down below. We'll get to all of the supers. Isaac, I don't know if they are going to make this bobblehead of me with my June shine and my toothless dog and this microphone. Although I may buy one.
Sorry, I'm looking up Snell stats. I'm actually shocked at this one. So listen to the last time that Blake Snell had 0 walks in a game and pitched more than 5 innings was August 24th of 2021. And they only lost. That's the only loss they've had in a Blake Snell.
Hold on. You're telling me in 2022 didn't have 1 6-inning outing with no walks?
No. What I'm saying is in 2022, the outings that he had at 6 innings, no walks, they won every single one of those games.
Okay. So last time they lost was in 2021.
Versus the Dodgers.
And he didn't even get. He was really good.
He didn't even get a decision because he went 7 2/3, give up 1 run, 10 strikeouts, no walks.
That's when he was perfect or had a no-hitter into the 8th.
Right. Team lost 5-3. Yeah. That had nothing to do with Snell. I'm just looking at his decisions. So he's undefeated in as far as decisions go in his Padres career when he goes more than 5 innings, 0 walks.
Jeez.
He's undefeated.
I like that. That's a good
4-5-0. Or no, wait. It's 5-0.
I like it. Throw strikes if you're Blake Snell. Nick, thank you for the super. He says, didn't even notice Snell. That's a compliment. I'm with you. I mean, they had the early 2-0 lead. He gave it back. Then he led the solo home run. It was 3-2, but the Padres immediately tied the score and then took a lead. Again, if you're going to throw strikes in the last 3 runs in 6 innings, he's not a Cy Young pitcher anymore. Okay, that's gone. He's not going to be Cy Young caliber this year. That's gone based on his April. But if he can give you 6 innings, you're going to take it, as we've been talking about every single time. So thank you, Nick, for that super chat. Thank you, Run It Back. He says Padres heating up just in time for the Lames. That would be the Doyers, Jim, coming this weekend to Petco.
Do you think Friday is going to be an S show?
Yes, and we will be at the Blind Burrow broadcasting live on John and Jim from 3 to 6. And I do remember in the postseason there were no Dodgers fans. Basically, I mean, literally 99% of the fans were Padres fans, something like that, 98%. Now, regular season, it's not been like that. Every Padre fan knows that. It's never 99% Padres fans at Petco Park. I got no clue what it's going to be like Friday night. What do you think?
I would say, one, it's going to be a sellout.
No doubt.
Two, be careful because it's Cinco de Mayo.
True.
And three, I would say of the 42,000, I'm going to go with 38 will be Padres fans.
It's a huge number.
I'm going to say 38,000 will be Padres fans.
Wow.
I'm going big. I'm manifesting that park will be brown and yellow.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be brown and yellow. And, some of these games, we've been over the years, Jim. I remember I was at a Kershaw start in 2017 that was like 78% Dodger fans. I'm not kidding. Maybe more.
Oh, it was I've been to games where it's like almost 100%.
Yeah. So, and then I've seen the opposite. I've seen 75% plus in the regular season for the Padres. Nobody's ever seen anything like the postseason. I mean, nobody's ever seen Padres Dodgers at Petco like that. Mm-hmm. That was ridiculous. And I hope you're right. I hope it's closer to that. I hope it's 90-10, something like that. 90% Padres, 10% Dodgers. And that's reasonable. I mean, that happens. You go to a game in Philadelphia and the Mets are in town. It's 10% plus Mets fans. Same thing. Boston, New York, that happens everywhere. Not just
sorry, all Diego. Do you think hold on, before you look at the chat.
Yeah.
What are the Padres colors?
I would say brown and yellow, brown and gold.
Yeah, brown and yellow. Brown and gold.
Oh, because you said yellow.
Yeah. I said brown and yellow.
Brown and gold.
Sorry.
Did he say like
bring the gold?
And, like,
hashtag bring
Seattle.
Exactly. Yeah. Go be go start a Kraken YouTube channel.
Did hashtag bring the yellow?
Yeah, that'd be.
And a very cool. Just pre-ordered my Joe Musgrove bobblehead. So excited. These are taken from Jim. And I'm not kidding. Jim talks about these things all the time.
Yeah.
And they got great products. Again, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. The bobbleheads will sell out. How do I know it? Because I've been talking to them, and I know what happened with the Tatis bobblehead. So if you want any of those bobbleheads, now it's pre-order. Okay, so you're not going to get them right away.
Right.
But they have all the information in there. But the quality is what you're purchasing. Yeah. And these are unique. These are special things. Mexico City commemorating that. That's really, really cool. So Anna, awesome. And if you guys want to get in on the action, click the link that is pinned at the top of the chat. Okay. Where are we? This would be cool, Jeremy. A John and Jim bobblehead.
I would love that. That's like my dream is get a bobblehead.
Dude, that is literally your dream.
My dream. And then it'd be awesome if the bobblehead was like me taking a photo. Can we get that done?
What would I be doing? Just drinking kombucha.
You would be, in like a San Diego State hat.
Yeah. No, I'm always wearing a Padres hat.
Or a Padres hat and a polo.
Yeah, polo. Or this stupid sweatshirt I always wear.
That would be amazing. And then they put like a little bit of a patch, like my thin hair in the back.
That's hilarious.
That'd be so funny.
Can we hear from more? There were so many people in the chat right now that were here at Petco tonight or there at Petco tonight. I'm seeing so many. Faye, Jonas just got back from Petco. Electric Atmosphere players definitely fed off the energy of the crowd. I mean, this energy for Monday night, Jim, was incredible. I mean, it really was. May 1st against the Reds, but you got Tatis in there, and then it's just infectious. Machado had a big hit in this game. Bogarts reaches again. Soto had a couple of big hits in this game. Kim had the big hit in the game. But I love hearing about the atmosphere of Petco, especially the way they've been struggling at home this year in front of these large crowds.
That's the one thing that, we've been saying is like, okay, you get so many fans at the ballpark and you can't deliver for them.
Right.
Like you need to deliver. And tonight they delivered. So jeez.
You'd be sneezing in the bobblehead. It would have a button you could push and it would just be the sound of you sneezing. And the other sound would be me saying Jim's an idiot. That's what it would be.
Yeah, that too. Jesus. I'm like, tonight's
maybe we'd have like an AFTA sound.
AFTA.
The Beef, thank you, man, for your super chat. Thank you for your membership as well. He says the WBC took away our spring training. April was essentially our spring training. It feels like after the past week, they're coming together. LFGSD, let's sweep. I do buy it. And again, some teams play better out of the gates than the Padres did. And, they all count. But I buy that. You didn't have Tatis. You had some guys out. You had the Darvish situation where he wasn't built up. You had the Musgrove situation where he was hurt. So I can buy a slower start because of some of the circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah. The slow start wasn't as big of a deal as how they were having a slow start. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like how it came about was the problem. Not that they had a slow start to begin with. It's the fact that the guys that you expect to be performing were just flat out not in a huge way. And it was glaring every single night.
Did you see, thank you, The Beef. Did you see tonight's pinata party? I just saw the Padres posted where Ha-Seong Kim got to
I'm
take
telling
the
you,
cuts.
I would bet you
This is
that
hilarious.
they have bought
one swing.
I would bet you that they bought like 100 of those things. I'm not joking.
Do you think they brought them all from Mexico City? Or are they going to get those on like Amazon.com? Can you imagine being the clubby? The clubby's got to order pinatas now.
This is
amazing.
amazing.
And are they going to have like different pinatas based on opponent? The pinatas, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
This better happen after every win.
I think it's going to. I think they confirm that.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. Do you do it on the road? I think you do it on the road.
Yeah, you bring pinata. We have now, like, remember what I said at the beginning of the year, like for swag, like people were talking about swag chains and this and that. And I was like, look, when teams do these type of things, they need to happen organically. I hate when guys give people nicknames to themselves, or like it's a forced nickname. Like, hey, I need to give you a nickname. So let me think about it. What should it be? Like, it should happen just organically. And this sombrero and pinata party after wins has 100% happened organically because of Mexico City.
Right.
And because of that, this is the new swag chain. This is the new Polaroid, even though they continue to do the Polaroids. But you get my point, right? It's the thing that happens now after home runs and they win. And I love it. I think it's great.
So it is interesting. So the Padres posted this video, Jim, and then someone replied, "We need the sound." And the Padres replied, "We don't have the rights to use the song."
Oh my
God. Come on.
Here's the thing. I've heard that shit nonstop.
Or is it because they're cursing or something?
No, they're just so PC.
They don't have the rights. It's Twitter.
It's Twitter. No one gives a shit. Dude. Never mind. I don't want to talk
about that. But they did the same thing 2 nights ago. There was no sound for the first pinata.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. I'm with you.
I can't talk.
I'll tell you this. After visiting Mexico City this weekend, there's no such thing as a pinata shortage. There are pinatas everywhere you go. They have more pinatas than people, and there's 22 million people. They love pinatas.
I guarantee you. Guarantee it. Whoever got these pinatas, they probably sent a clubby out or whatever. And it might have been Manny or Nelson Cruz, and he's given the unlimited credit card. Go get us 100 pinatas.
Yes. Yeah, that's all we need. We're not getting more than 100's a lot. They've already won whatever number of games. If they win 100 more games, it'll be a nice year.
Or get us, 120 pinatas, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But there also is ways to get more pinatas if they run out. Guarantee it.
Dude, they're doing pinata parties. From what I recall in Mexico City, you have to stuff the pinata. They don't come stuffed. So some clubhouse manager every day is putting candy in these things.
Yeah, you go buy 120 pinatas and go buy 50 pounds of candy.
Oh, man.
I mean, I guarantee you there's a spot now in that clubhouse, and I probably know exactly where it would be, where there's all these pinatas and there's a bunch of candy there.
Dude, we might have to do pinata parties on the wrap-up show, except with Wake Jones.
Honestly.
Just start slamming like into walls and like waking Aaron and her roommates and just like hitting things.
Yeah, I agree.
Jay, what's going on? Jay is our buddy over at June Shine. Get there Friday. Their tasting room. They've got a watch party. Padres, Dodgers. Drinking some Pog June Shine right now. Thank you, Jay, for hanging out and for supporting the channel as well. I feel like what's happened even tonight? Like, what has happened? There's so much. Parksandnormal.com, Joe. Check it out. Great company, great people, huge supporters of the Padres. Amazing Padres caps, including this one, 98. Hoffman, Gwynn. Michael, what's going on, man? Thank you for support of the channel. Yes, Michael, thank you for your membership and your support. Snell did go 6 innings. That is a season high, Jim, for Blake Snell. The Padres were 0-5 in his first 5 starts, but that was different tonight.
Snell was great. Snell was great. There's no way around it. There's no slandering of Blake Snell at all tonight. He gave those 3 runs, but when you have no walks in an outing where you go 6 innings and it's a quality outing for him, nothing but praise for Snell tonight.
No doubt. Thank you again, Michael. Our pinata is the current rally. The Padres have had so many of the cool items. There's some of these teams have the dumbest things, the big hats. There have been some awful ones. What did the Phillies do? Straw hat or something stupid.
Dude, Ha-Seong Kim just absolutely obliterated this pinata. Oh my God. And they're all wearing the freaking Rey Mysterio masks, which are awesome.
Lucha Libre.
This is literally the greatest. I am obsessed.
It's amazing. I mean, this team has been the coolest team in baseball now for years, basically since Tatis made his major league debut. This team is just cool. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Cool. Yeah, they're just really cool.
Win or lose, they're cool. Win or lose the World Series, they will be the coolest team in baseball. I can't guarantee you they win the World Series, but they have the most swag in baseball. I don't think there's really a close second, to be honest. HBVV, BRB, FBB, FBN, thank you for your super chat. He says, maybe they're talking crap about the opposing team in terms of going with no audio. Do you think that's a possibility, or do you think it's all copyright?
No, they're scared about having some copyright music when other teams post videos with music in it. It's not like this taboo thing that teams can't post a video in the clubhouse of no music.
That's what I was thinking, man.
It happens all the fucking time.
Right.
Give me a break.
I mean, there's literally millions of tweets a day, and Twitter's all of a sudden going to flag one of the 30 major league teams. What are they going to do? You can't eliminate one of the 30 major league teams. They have a relationship with base. You can't just get rid of them.
Give me a break.
Yeah, again, if it was me or Jim, okay, there could be some copyright thing, I'm sure.
Dude, I can go to literally any other, like, I can get behind in like 2 seconds of a clubhouse where I hear music in the background.
Right. Oh, I mean, we hear it all the time. We play audio on the radio all the time with music in the background from Twitter,
It's just,
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Thank you again, Michael, for your super chat. Thanks, guys. Please subscribe if you're here. Year-round Padres content. Smash the like button. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Thank you for your super chats. Click the $ below the chat box. Thank you for your memberships. Click join. You get custom emojis and badges. And thank you for your support of our partners as well. Michael says, this team's different with Tatis in the lineup, and I completely agree. I think this team is completely different. And you look at this lineup, how deep it can be. Just yesterday when they had Carpenter and Cruz in the same lineup, I mean, it can be as deep of a lineup as they've ever had. It's as explosive of a lineup as they've ever had with those big 4 or 5 in it. And it is different. You add 1 to a lineup of 9, Jim, that's an MVP, and you've added a lot.
Yeah, and we said that it wasn't fair to put all this on Tatis. And it's not. It's still it wasn't to turn things around. But credit to you, John. You're like, you know what? Tatis is that guy. Like, he's that special. And they just need Tatis. That's all they need. It's Tatis. And getting your leadoff guy back, getting your MVP caliber player back, putting guys in the right spots now. It's Tatis leading off. It's Manny hitting second, Soto hitting third, Bogart's hitting fourth. That's your top of your order for the rest of the season.
Yep.
When they're
pretty good.
When they're out there, that's what you got. Don't tinker. That's what you got.
No doubt. Yeah, I'm with Sad Fryer. I think Peter Sadler could probably buy the rights. I think if they wanted to. And this content has value, by the way. You're selling tickets off content.
They're just too scared.
Jason, thank you, man. Appreciate your super chat. Thanks for hanging out tonight as well. Thank you for support of the channel. He says, not down with the Blue Jay Blazer. Padres are cool. Okay, the Blue Jay Blazer. Padres are cool. SD is mad cool. And the wrap-up show has 2 of the coolest bros. Love you guys in the show. Jason, you're the man. Thanks for saying that, dude.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, buddy.
Much respect. No, I'm not down with the Blue Jay Blazer. I'm not down with the straw hats. I'm not down with the big hats. I'm not down with the teams that copied the swag chain in 20 or 20. No, I mean, the Padres are basically the innovator in this space, are they not? With the swag chain, they basically started this trend. And now they've taken it to the clubhouse with piñatas and Rey Mysterio masks.
Right.
And geese. I mean, they've completely reinvented the space.
They're the coolest team in baseball. I feel like they started all of this stuff.
I think they did with the swag chain.
Oh, they easily did. But they started the stuff like there weren't a lot of teams that were doing things in the dugout. There were some, but it has exploded. Every team does it now. Every team has something.
Yeah. And most of them, we don't know what they are because it's stupid, would be my guess. All right, let's get back to the chat here. Michael, thank you. Okay, Michael says, when will Preller extend Soto and Hader? Let's relax.
Whoa.
Okay, we're breaking piñatas tonight. We're not extending Juan Soto off a 3-game hitting streak. The Hader thing, I feel like there's still time. I think there's a lot of time. You got all season if you want to do it. Both are possibilities. Maybe one's more likely than the other. Maybe that's Hader over Soto. But you can't put anything past Peter Seidler, as we've said.
No. Hader's been amazing. He's had a nice year so far with a .69 ERA.
That's nice.
Soto's a wait and see. But let him get out of this. Don't put anything on his table that he doesn't need to be put on his table.
Right.
Like, he doesn't need to be thinking about a contract extension right now. He needs to think about being a better baseball player. like let him worry about one thing at a time. And right now is not the time.
Right. Run it back. Thank you for your super. He says that glove the Padres gifted Rey Mysterio is fire. Did you see that glove?
No, I didn't.
I haven't
saw all
either.
the masks.
I have not seen that run it back.
I have not seen it, no.
But I'm sure, again, if it's Padres related, I'm sure it's dope.
Oh, for sure.
You know. Okay, while we have a moment, Jim, we need to remind our viewers about our longtime partner here on the wrap-up show. And we're going to get back to the super, so thank you guys. Just click the $ in the chat box down below. We'll get to the supers as the Padres win tonight over the Reds to open a series and a homestand. They win 8-3 tonight down at Petco, and the return of Fernando Tatis Jr. And thank you, Aura, and their co-founder, Will, for your longtime support of this channel. Aura, ORA.organic. There's a link in the description down below. This is a great company with great products. All of them are plant-based, whether it's the probiotic, which I've taken every single day for over a year, or their plant-based proteins, or their pre-workout supplements, or their omega-3 oils. If you're taking a fish oil, you should be taking the omega-3 oil from Aura. They've got sleep pills and immunity pills. Amazing products to help you, your family, your friends get healthier. And it's a company based in San Diego, offices in Liberty Station, longtime supporter of this channel. The next time you have a supplement need, before you go anywhere else, turn to Aura. They're affordable, San Diego-based, supporters of this channel. And if you support this channel, please support our partners like Aura. If you want to get to their website and browse and check out all of their products, go to ORA.organic.
Yeah, go there right now, www.aura.organic. They got everything you need to live a healthy lifestyle. It's the cleanest supplements on the market, organic, plant-based. I keep telling you guys all the time, you know, if you really want to get the cleanest stuff out there, the healthiest stuff out there, all the supplements, go to Aura right now, www.aura.organic. Check out, you know, their protein powder, their pre-workout powder, everything. Their amino acids. Just kidding. So go there right now, www.aura.organic, and you'll thank us later.
I think you'll thank us later. That I know.
Yeah.
Let's get back to these supers.
Thank you
guys.
Thank me later time, baby.
Get the supers in. We're going to get to all of them, like this one from our buddy Jonas, who says Padres have some serious celebrity fans. I know you saw this. They played an intro with Canelo Alvarez saying the Padres are the team of Mexico right now. I mean, that's some legit star power. Yeah, again, the Padres fan base has grown. I mean, having been in Mexico City on Saturday, to see the number of Padres fans that were there is utterly ridiculous. I mean, you're 1,000 to 1,500 miles away from San Diego in another country, and there's like 20,000 Padres fans. So, yeah, I mean, the fan base is growing. You can thank Peter Seidler for that. You can thank Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. and others for that. And it's been fun to watch. And if you've been in San Diego for longer than the last 5 or 6 years, you know how much of a 180 this has been, Jim.
Oh, dude. Been here since the middle of the shit. For the Preller era.
Mm-hmm.
seen it's crazy how long he's been here for, and to where I was when he first got hired to where we are now.
Right.
It's insane. It's insane to think about how I was just like this green, just pushing buttons, dork loser. Now I'm just a talk show loser.
Right. That's really well said.
Yeah.
Life comes at you fast.
It really does. Yeah.
Thank you, Jonas. By the way, Crazy Raider Rad, thank you for your support of this channel, because I want to say Crazy Raider Rad tonight wore the OFTA shirt.
Yeah.
And took a photo and posted it on social media, and we retweeted it. So pick up an OFTA shirt in our shop. I'll put a link in there in a moment. And he says, how do I buy tickets behind home plate? I want to rock the OFTA shirt on ESPN for Dodgers Padres Sunday Night Baseball. By the way, Carl Ravitch is on the show tomorrow on John and Jim. Not exactly sure when, but we're on from 3 to 6. San Diego Sports 760. Carl Ravitch on the call Sunday night. He will join us tomorrow. I mean, StubHub, Crazy Raider Rad. I don't know if you're going to get in the Lexus Club or if you really want to spend the money to get in the Lexus Club Sunday night, but you could get behind home plate behind the Lexus Club, probably. Check out StubHub.
You can sit behind home plate, just be ready to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly. You can get them.
And you got to know somebody that knows somebody too.
Right. If you have not yet picked up your OFTA shirt, if you know, you know, or if you haven't yet picked up your John and Jim or Wrap Up Show merchandise, I just put a link in the chat. So thank you for your support of that. All right, let me get back to the super chats like this one from our buddy Michael. Thank you, Michael. Says Rey Mysterio is fighting right now.
Is he?
I did not realize that. Jim, you know more about this than I do. What does that even mean?
It's on tape delay. I'm sure. I think he fought tonight.
Okay. Fought what?
Like in the WWE.
Oh, we were watching that earlier.
Yeah.
With that like fat dude?
Yeah, I think so.
That's not him though. Does he wear the? What is he? He
wears the mask?
Okay, he wears the mask. I don't watch a lot of WWE, believe it or not.
Yeah, I know that, John.
Did you realize that?
I did realize that, actually.
Let's see here. What else, Jim?
I mean, that's pretty much it.
Who pitches tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Waka
against this dude that's been really good for them. This Ashcraft guy, who's got a 2-1. Yeah, 2-1 ERA.
Sucked at home.
Waka, you said?
Yeah, and I said, look, it says today on John and Jim, like, don't take the Reds lightly. They came in winning 5 of their last 7 games,
and they were good for half this game. I mean, they led 3-2.
Yeah, so I'm glad tonight was like a take care of business night, and that's how the next 2 nights should go. It should be a take care of business night.
A couple things on this Mexico series. I think they announced 2024 is Rockies Astros, and that's going to be in Mexico City. Mr. Sunshine saying he'd like to see them playing TJ next year. They play Monterey.
It ain't going to be like that with the Rockies there in Houston this past week, because it won't be like this past weekend.
It'll be like half full. You're saying no, Houston will.
By the way, I found where all the merchandise went that
you
couldn't get. It went on eBay.
Yeah, you're saying people were buying like multiples, right?
Yeah, it's people bought just like 50 hats and now they're selling them on eBay for like $100.
Yeah, it's BS. Like I was there literally 90 minutes before the game and everything was sold out.
In those situations, you need to do like a minimum of 1 purchase per item per person.
Or like, or order more. Like who's merchandising? Like
or 2 items per person. Like if you want to buy a hat, you can buy no more than 2.
No pins. By the way, I was going to buy you guys pins. No pins. Like
I'm sure there's pins. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that
maybe it all sold out. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
But yeah, game 2 is tomorrow at 6:40. Game 3 is Wednesday at 1:10. Then the Dodgers are here beginning on Friday. Now let's get to our buddy here, Bunt God Grish. Thank you for the super chat. He says, just got home, sat and right. Tatis play in the gap reminded me of Bo Jackson, 1989. Big Tapia was throwing gas. Yeah, we talked about that in the 8th and 9th, touched 99. Really cool. Glad that you were there. I thought the Tatis athleticism was on full display in that moment, and just in the game in general. Infield hit.
Yeah, his range is
that's interesting.
His range is unlimited. It's unlimited.
Yeah, he could have gone further for that ball, He could have gone another 10 feet.
He ran past it and stopped and then jumped up. Like it wasn't like a reach out. It was like I got to my spot. Oh, I'm gonna jump up because I can.
Right.
Like he was there well before the ball got to his glove.
Yeah, he was. But that was a really impressive.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said it was a long ways too.
But thank you, Bunt God Grish. Okay, for our viewers, we need to remind you about our brand new partner, Underdog Fantasy. This is the best and easiest place to play fantasy sports, including pick'em contests, daily MLB contests as well via draft. You can win 20 times your money in a single night in the pick'em contest. MLB pick'ems are going on each and every day. Get 2 picks right, 3 times your money. Get 5 picks right, you can get 20 times your money. If you get one of them wrong, you can still win up to 10 times your money with pick'em insurance. Go to underdogfantasy.com. Your first deposit is doubled up to $100. Use promo code PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP. Again, your first deposit is matched up to $100. PADSWRAP is the promo code. And I'll give you some pick'ems for tomorrow, Jim. Okay?
Give it to me.
Here's some pick'ems for tomorrow.
Higher or lower?
Higher or lower than 10.5 fantasy points for Fernando Tatis Jr., who today would have had 11 with 3 singles and a run. That's 11 fantasy points. Will Fernando Tatis Jr. have higher or lower than 10.5 fantasy points tomorrow?
Give me higher.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Let me give you one more as I'm scrolling through. And you can do this right now, underdogfantasy.com. Daily pick'em contest, win 20 times your money on a single night. Underdogfantasy.com, promo code PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP. What about Shohei Ohtani? Just say higher.
Higher.
9.5 fantasy points. I don't know if he's pitching tomorrow. Is he? Who knows?
I don't know. Higher.
Okay, higher. But higher or lowers, pick'ems in all sports, by the way, NBA, MLB, NHL, underdogfantasy.com. Use promo code PODSWRAP. Again, promo code PADSWRAP. All right, back to the chat here for a couple of more moments as the Padres win tonight. HBVV, thank you for the super. He says, Doyer fans parole, restrict them from coming to San Diego. Is that what's changed since the regular season last year?
Oh, yeah. That's what's changed.
That's funny. It'll be interesting. Like you said, Cinco de Mayo, it's going to be bonkers down there all weekend.
Oh, freaking crazy.
6 games against the Dodgers the next 2 weeks, right?
Love it. And and they're playing better going into these series. If they play the Dodgers, the middle of last month, probably not that fun.
Right.
But you're heating up and you get the Dodgers for these 6 games at the right time, potentially. I don't even know what the hell the Dodgers are doing, honestly.
They've been solid.
I'm just looking at what the Padres have done and focusing solely on how they are playing. Okay, just kidding. Dodgers have won 4 in a row. Yeah. So bring it on. Who cares?
They're terrible.
Bring it on. No, I didn't say they were terrible. I just said I have no idea what they're doing.
Well, they haven't obviously played like they did last year when they got out of the gates, red hot.
Yeah, screw it. Bring them on. Let's go.
7 Dusted, thank you. Look at this. He just got his OFTA shirt, Jim. Should deliver around the same time he gets back to the States. Something to look forward to. So this shirt, if you don't fully know, let me pull it up real quick because I think we kind of have to. Now, how do I pull it up? That's a good question. One moment.
Just let me do this.
I got it.
No. I got a better idea.
What are you going to do?
Calm down. Give me 3 seconds. Or maybe longer than that.
That's what she said.
Man, that was fast. That's what she said too. Asshole. I wish we could curse on the radio. That'd be awesome.
You want to curse on the radio?
I'm just saying if we were allowed to, it'd make things way more fun.
That's fair.
If you're wondering what an off the shirt looks like on you.
Ooh, look at you. That's a cool shirt. You did a good job with that one. So this stems from when Claire was stuck in the chat and we didn't know what she was doing, and she kept contributing with super chats, and one of her super chats said Afida. And we haven't really seen Claire since. We saw her one additional time, I think. Claire, are you here, by the way? Are you one of the 330 people here live right now?
I don't know. If you know, you know. If you were there,
If you know, you know.
If you were there, you know.
Right, exactly. But if you want this, if you want to wear it to Petco Park like our buddy Crazy Raider Rad, I just put the link in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Jonas. You know, hopefully you can hold on to your tickets this weekend, you know, hopefully. Because I don't know, hopefully the Padres feed off this energy. They haven't fully fed off the home energy this year. 6-8 at Petco, 8-8 technically at home with the Mexico City games, but 6-8 at Petco.
And thank you, Chad. Appreciate
Yes.
the kind words there. Please, all you need to do is just, like Chad said, it's free. Just hit the subscribe button. You're in. Doesn't cost you anything. You get notifications sent to you when we do wrap-up shows or when we post videos or whatever the case may be. And just make sure also to like these videos. That's all we ask. Those are the easiest things in the world.
We don't ask for much, do we, Jim?
No, just hit the subscribe button and hit the like button.
We don't ask for much. We really don't.
Right.
Okay. Listen, guys, we appreciate it. Thank you guys seriously for hanging out. We really do appreciate these words of support. Like from Murray says, Padres did great tonight. Thanks for the continuous great content for this old fart in Minnesota. You guys are gems in this crazy world. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. You know, we're here for you on good days like today. We're here for you on tough days like the other days. And this thing's just getting started, man. These are the ultimate roller coasters. Even teams that win the World Series ride crazy emotions over the course of a year. So we're going to be here from you. And May has just started, and we're going to ride this roller coaster hopefully through the very end of October. So as always, we remind you, please subscribe, smash the like button, follow us on Twitter. Thank you for your support with the memberships and the super chats. Thank you for your support of our partners. You see the link that's pinned at the top of the chat right now. If you want one of those bobbleheads, they will sell out. Mexico City Series, Juan Soto, Manny Machado, Joe Musgrove. Click on that link right now. Pre-order those bobbleheads. They will sell out. Thank you, FOCO, for your support of this channel. Please support Mark Nimitz, our title sponsor. If you have insurance needs, click the link in the description down below. Mark will save you money the next time you have a renewal on insurance. Thank you to Aura. Their co-founder, Will's a San Diegan. They have great plant-based products. Click the link in the description down below. You can get to ORA.organic. And remember, get a 100% deposit match at underdogfantasy.com by using promo code PODSWRAP, PADSWRAP, 100% deposit match up to $100 by using promo code PODSWRAP. And like Mr. Sunshine said, something's not adding up. Click like. Do it for Jim. Do it for Aaron. They're getting married.
Yeah, I need likes. That's all I want.
Right?
Can't get him on Twitter anymore, so I need him here.
That's hilarious. Thank you, Carlos. Good job, John, Jim. You were present. Very true. All right. Join us tomorrow on the radio, 3 to 6. Carl Ravitch will be with us from Sunday Night Baseball. We'll get you ready for game 2 of this series as well. Padres looking for their first 4-game winning streak of the season, and we'll be back with you tomorrow night on the wrap-up show following game 2. Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, me too. All right. For Jim, I'm John. Peace.